from our judges. Just a reminder, we'll be starting off junior showmanship with Rexton, Talon, Kiara, and Cassidy. And I think the marshals are getting you guys organized. And our first intermediate team will be Aiden Baker and Lorelei Baker.
Alrighty, so we are going to start with introducing our judges for the day. So for our show team judging judge for the day, we are going to have Brianne Peltzer. Brianne grew up on a mixed cattle and irrigated grain farm northwest of Dutchess, Alberta. She was a member of the John Ware 4-H Club for 10 years and participated in market steer, heifer, cow-calf pair, horse, judging, shooting sports, and leadership projects. Last year, she graduated from the University of Saskatchewan with a Bachelor of Science in Agriculture with an agronomy major and animal science minor. There, she was president of the U of S beef team and a member of the U of S judging team. She has competed at many judging competitions, such as the National Western Stock Show and Agribition judging competitions. She is excited to judge show team judging today and wishes all the members the best of luck.
Well, good morning, everyone. I'm happy to be here this morning. So a few things I'm looking for today. I'd like the ring to be run really efficiently and smoothly. It doesn't have to be fancy. It doesn't have to be flashy. Just something that's really easy to watch, has lots of flow, and really smooth. When it comes to our judges, I want to make sure that we're really confident on the microphone. Talk really slowly, really confidently, and really loudly. There's a lot of people around here that want to hear your critiques, and so we want to make sure that everybody has the chance to hear what you have to say on the microphone. And for ringmen, we just want to make sure that you guys are actively in the ring. A good ringman is almost invisible in the fact that you're not standing in front of the judge in their way. We want to make sure that you're almost invisible, but making sure the ring is still moving very smoothly, and has lots of flow. So yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. And good luck to everyone.
Alrighty, so our showmanship judge for the day is Faith Stevens. Faith Stevens is from Harris, Saskatchewan, where her family raises a flock of North Country Cheviots and Hampshire ewes. Faith did 4-H for 11 years, both in Alberta and Sask, where she showed market and breeding ewe projects. She is currently working full-time outside Saskatoon. Faith is glad to be judging today and hopes that all the kids have a good time.
Alrighty, well, thank you for having me out here. I'm looking forward to judging showmanship. Some of the things that I'm looking for today, I want eyes on your guys' judge. I want to see that you guys are aware of where you are, where the judge is, to make sure you're on the right side of your animal at all times, that you're showcasing your animal to the best of your abilities. Remember, it's not about you today, it's about your animal, and so I want you to show off your animal to the best. Make sure that your animal's feet are square, the basics really I'm looking for. Look like you're happy to be here. I want to see that you have a nice smile. You don't have to go overboard with it though, just don't look mad or anything. So those are some of the things. Overall just set up your animal, look happy, and know where your judge is at all times. Make sure that you're prepared, that you have your animal under control. And yeah, just show it off to the best of your abilities. So thank you.
So the first team for our intermediate team show team judging will be Aiden and Lorelei Baker. So please be ready when you come into the ring. And for our junior showmanship, our first class includes number 150, Rexton Griffith, number 151, Talon Stevenson, number 152, Kiera Mancini, and number 153, Cassidy Wood. So for you guys with the showmanship, you will be going in the ring twice. So you will be going in for 2 different teams with the show team judging. So don't leave when you exit the ring immediately, please. Are the marshals ready to go? Are the judges ready to go? All right, go find your sheep. Just a note for the exhibitors, Leah Frank is an addition to the second split of the intermediate showmanship as well. I'd like to invite our first show team judging team into the ring. We have Aiden Baker as the judge and Lorelei Baker as the ringman. And for our first split of junior showmanship, we have number 150, Rexton Griffith from Hannah Rangeland 4-H Multi-Club, number 151, Talon Stevenson from the Crestomere 4-H Multi-Club, number 152, Kiera Mancini from the Irricana 4-H Beef and Multi-Club, and number 153, Cassidy Wood from the Eagle Beef and Multi 4-H Club. Your class is complete.
You feel alive, let's hit the dance floor. Don't work too hard, might break a backbone. Return of the Mac, the king is back though. Corvette and cash, I never lack those. She saw the stone, you know how that go. Fatality, my diamonds that cold. Versace trunks, I hit my backstroke. Knock on the door, she at the back, bro. All I really take is a little taste. I like girl blue eyes with a little bass. Here for the thrill, I don't need a chaser. Wanna vibe at the getaway. Shimmy, shimmy, yeah, I got the semi-four way. Don't step out the line like this a probate. You hit the line and try to locate. This for the time, got time for no day. Whoa. Too many, I'm going. Too crazy, and I got bad ones and they ready. A good time, so now it's
In the next team of Carla O'Brien and Mason Tanner, please be ready.
like a rave at the condo. Heck of a night in Toronto. She said, boy, you in Morocco. Pearl white mansion in the top gold. Fill up my cup with the pop, whoa. High off life in the spot, though. Running up the visa, really talking to a real life Mona Lisa. Jesus pieces hanging off the fleece. So much going on, it's hard to focus on the features. I got too many, I'm going.
Just a reminder to everybody, we are going to have to run this quite efficiently, so please be ready for your class. Please be paying attention to the show ring so that when we are finished, we are able to move directly into our next class to be done and be on schedule. From our judge.
Across that loin, maybe just a little bit less substantial to that hind quarter. We have the Charlet influence lamb and third, very substantial, very big and burly. A little bit less correct on the hind leg. Fat, very tender, very smooth. A little bit trailer bones, more delicate and designed with the lamb cover.
Members, please exit exit the ring and stick around so that you can go into your next class. Just as a reminder, for those in showmanship, you will be going into the ring twice for 2 show team judging teams. Are the next team judges ready? We're looking for Carla O'Brien. Okay. So please welcome to the ring, ringman Carla O'Brien and Judge Mason Tanner. For our junior showmanship, please welcome to the ring, number 150, Rexton Griffith from the Hannah Rangeland 4-H Multi-Club. Number 151, Talon Stevenson from the Crestamere 4-H Multi-Club. Number 152, Kiera Mancini from the Irricana 4-H Beef and Multi Club. And number 153, Cassidy Wood from the Eagle Beef and Multi 4-H Club. Class, we will be looking for Madison Flanders as well as Jace Mudrick as our show team. And for the next split of junior showmanship, we will be looking for number 154, Paisley Benoche, number 155, Brianna McMurray, number 156, Paula Sarabura, and number 157, Haley Tanner. Please be ready. I'd like to say a thank you to the committee members that make this show possible for these exhibitors to come and bring their lambs out. These committee members include Arlene Good, Bev Buslinger, Nikki Peltzer, Emma Gingras, Nancy Perlich, Aaron Uremko, Natalie Winter, and Laverne Seib. Some of these members are retiring, so the committee is looking for new members. If you are interested in joining the committee, please talk to Nikki Belzer or Arlene Good.
I wake up in the morning in this great blue state. Golden fingers caress my face. Slips through the window on a silky breeze. A dreamer's line to plant some seed. She's my
Comments
believer,
from our judge.
healing all my doubts.
I would like to
A
thank
lighted
all the
mirror
members for being here,
reflecting out
letting us be
every
able to
true
do this. It's
potential.
really fun. I really like this.
bedrock
I also want to thank
belief
the
in a
crowd
elaborate
here
bar.
and all the members. These guys
Set
deserve
this
a really
bird
round of
free.
applause.
Every element's a face, every color there's a text. She makes pictures blue and green, and I release them to the sea. For the Asian memories, just as fleeting as a breeze. She paints pictures blue and green, and I release them to the sea.
Overall, she carries her length. She has nice lines. She wears herself up pretty beautifully.
I'll be laying the sunset,
She is carrying
white
her length.
cotton
She is
June.
amazing. She stands up
Her
beautifully.
body
The only
singing,
reason she's
and I join the
is because
tune.
she's
All the sirens calling, crows leave their tree.
she is just a little
The
bit
peace pervades her,
one, but overall,
and the dreamers dream. Every element's a face, every color there's a taste. She paints pictures blue and green, and I release them to the sea. For the ancient memories, just as fleeting as a breeze. She paints pictures blue and green, and I release them to the sea.
stands up beautifully. The only reason she's in third is she just has that expertise. Overall, she's a very nice lamb. I would love to have her myself. Coming to the lamb in fourth, squares up beautifully, very lovely. Carries her thickness all the way to her rump. She's just lacking that little bit of length. Overall, she's a beautiful lamb. Very lovely. This is a great class, you guys. Thank you so much.
You may exit the ring. Are the next judges ready to go? I'd like to introduce Madison Flanders as well as Chase Mudrick into the ring, with Madison being our judge and Jace being our ringman. Along with this, I'd like to ask into the ring our second split of junior showmanship, number 154, Paisley Binoche from the Irricana 4-H Beef and Multi Club. Number 155, Brianna McMurray from the Crestamere 4-H Multi Club. Number 156, Molly Sarabura from the Bow Valley Beef and Multi 4-H Club. And number 157, Haley Tanner from the Irricana 4-H Beef and Multi Club. Your class is complete. Advancing from our first split of junior showmanship is number 152, Kiera Mancini from the Irricana 4-H Beef and Multi Club, as well as number 153, Cassidy Wood from the Eagle Beef and Multi 4-H Club. Following this class, we will be looking looking for Bronwyn Zwicker and Kurt Uremko for our show team.
Guess the places that I've been. You never guess the places that I've been. 'Cause everything is like a dream, yeah, but only in that dream that I live in. I'm never gonna let the day begin. Never gonna let the day begin. 'Cause everything is like a dream, yeah, but only in that dream that I live in. Oh, don't wake me up before you go, and I'll just make this bed my own. Oh, darling, please just let me sleep. Give me my dreams. Never gonna come down from above, 'cause everything looks better from above. Nothing's ever as it seems yet, except in that world that I dream of. Never gonna lose the ones I love. Never gonna lose the ones I love. 'Cause everything is like a dream, yeah, but only in that world that I dream of. Oh, don't wake me up before you go, 'cause I can't face this day alone. Oh, darling, please
Comments from our judge.
let me sleep.
So this one,
Give me my dreams.
very good feminine,
Give me my dreams. Give me my dreams.
strong with which can help her with your and hearing her
do with a lamb. Members, you may exit the ring. Just a reminder to those members showing showmanship, you will show 2 times in the ring, so please do not leave. Judges, are you ready? I'd like to introduce Bronwyn Zwicker as the ringman and Kurt Uremko as our judge. Please enter in our junior showmanship, number 154, Paley Benoche from the Irricana 4-H Beef and Multi Club. Number 155, Brianna McMurray from the Crestamere 4-H Multi Club. Number 156, Molly Sarabira from the Bow Valley Beef and Multi 4-H Club, as well as number 157, Haley Tanner from the Irricana 4-H Beef and Multi Club. Judge, your class is complete. Following this class, we will be looking for the show team of Sophia Slateta and Emily Wood, along with the third split of junior showmanship, including number 158, Sadie Eklund, number 159, Myra Slateta, number 160, Rowan Bertram, and number 161, Clyde Griffith. Please be ready. I'd like to say a thank you to the photographers of the show, Kaylee Weirsta, who's the owner of K-Cow Design, as well as Baxter Blair of Double B Media. These photos will be available after the show. Comments from our judge.
I'd just like to start off thanking the Stettler Egg Society for allowing us to use their building. I'd also like to thank the parents and volunteers and the sponsors for making this show possible today. So can I get a round of applause for all these great people? Starting off this class with the ewe in first, she's a really long-bodied ewe, lots of depth to her and capacity. She's very feminine through her make, and I really like her in her hind quarter compared to this ewe in second place. This ewe in second place is longer-bodied ewe. She just falls behind in a little bit of that femininity, and she's a little smaller in the muscling, and I like her length of body too. Good ewe. This brown ewe in third place, she just lacks in a little bit of size and length of body compared to the ewes above her. but I'd really like her in her feminine make and her style. To round off this class with this black ewe, she falls behind in that size comparison, but she's still very long-bodied, very wide over the top for her size and make. Really good ewe. Can I get a round of applause for all these members today?
Judges, are you ready? I'd like to welcome in the ring Judge Sophia Slatetta, as well as ringman Emily Wood for our next show team judging team. Apologies. Next in, we have Stevenson as the ringman, as well as Blaze Bertram as the judge for our next show team. Along with this, we are going to enter in our third split of junior showmanship. Number 158, Sadie Eklund of 7 persons 4-H beef. Number 159, Myra Slatetta of Claire's Home 4-H beef. Number 160, Rowan Bertram of the Foothills 4-H sheep and multi-club, as well as number 161, Clyde Griffith of the Hannah Rangeland 4-H multi-club. Judge, your class is complete. Advancing from our second split of junior showmanship is number 154, Paisley Benoche of the Irricana 4-H Beef and Multi Club, as well as number 157, Haley Tanner of the Irricana 4-H Beef and Multi Club. For the next class, we would like Sophia Slatetta as well as Emily Wood to be ready. Comments from our judge.
bottom of this class, we have this tinier black ewe. I like her. She is very muscled, and I love her shade.
Just a reminder to the junior showmanship members, you will be coming in the ring one more time after this class. I'd like to introduce the judge, Sophia Saletida, as well as Emily Wood, the ringman, into the ring. For our third split of junior showmanship, I'd like to invite back into the ring number 158, Sadie Eklund from the 7 Persons 4-H Beef Club. Number 159, Myra Slateta from Clairstone 4-H Beef. Number 160, Rowan Bertram from Foothills 4-H Sheep and Multi Club. And number 161, Clyde Griffith from the Hannah Rangeland 4-H Multi Club. Judge, your class is complete. Following this class, we will be looking for the show team judges of Leah Frank, as well as Tate Stevenson, and we will be having the champion junior showmanship class. For this class, we will be looking for number 152, Kiara Mancini, number 153, Cassidy Wood, number 154, Paisley Benoche, and number 157, Haley Tanner. Our showmanship judge for the day is Faith Stevens. Faith is from Harris, Saskatchewan, where her family raises a flock of North Country Cheviots and Hampshire ewes. Faith did 4-H for 11 years, both in Alberta and Sask, where she showed market and breeding ewe projects. She is currently working full-time outside of Saskatoon. Faith is glad to be judging today and hopes that all the kids have a good time. Comments from our judge.
I would like to thank the Stettler Egg Society for having this show here, and all the parents and volunteers for making this day possible. Can I have a round of applause, please? Starting off with this ewe in first place, she's a very solid, she has lots of depth and a wide loin, wide hips, and I think she'll definitely be able to carry lambs and raise them. This ewe in second place here, she's very similar to the ewe in first, just a little bit smaller framed. She's very feminine and clean in her front end, also has a wide loin. And then this ewe in third place here, She's very feminine. The only thing I would like to see a little bit more conditioning on her. That's the only thing that bumped her down into third place, but still a very nice ewe. And then this ewe that rounds off our class here, she's also very feminine, very clean fronted. I would just like to see her a little bit larger frame to be able to carry and raise those lambs, but a very feminine, nice ewe. Thank you.
Members, you may exit the ring. Advancing out of the third split of junior showmanship is number 159, Myra Slatetta of the Claresholm 4-H Beef Club, as well as number 160, Rowan Bertram of the Foothills 4-H Sheep and Multi Club. Just so everybody knows, we will be doing the awards at the conclusion of the show team judging competition. Are the judges ready? Now entering the ring is Leah Frank as the judge and Tate Stevenson as the ringman. Entering for our junior showmanship champion drive is number 152, Kiara Mancini of the Irricana 4-H Beef and Multi Club. Number 153, Cassidy Wood of the Eagle Beef and 4-H Multi Club. Number 154, Paisley Binoche of the Irricana 4-H Beef and Multi Club. Number 157, Haley Tanner of the Irricana 4-H Beef and Multi Club, as well as number 159, Myra Slatetta of the Claresholm 4-H Beef Club. And finally, number 160, Rowan Bertram of the Foothills 4-H Sheep and Multi Club. Judge, your class is complete. Following this class, we will be looking for the show team senior judges of Mackenzie Flanders, as well as Georgia Verhoeven. And our intermediate showmanship for split one of number 250, Kurt Uremko, number 251, Carla O'Brien, number 252, Aiden Baker, and number 253, Tate Stevenson. Please be ready.
Whistles and bells, the city's got its stories to tell. Voices lift easy, they come out like an ocean swell.
I'd like to introduce our show team judge for the day, Brianne Peltzer. Brianne grew up on a mixed cattle and irrigated grain farm northwest of Dutchess. She was a member of the John Ware 4-H Club for 10 years and participated in market steer, heifer, cow-calf fair, horse, judging, shooting sports, and leadership projects. Last year, she graduated from the University of Saskatchewan with a Bachelor of Science in Agronomy with a Bachelor of Science in Agriculture with an agronomy major and animal science minor. There, she was president of the U of S beef team and a member of the U of S judging team. She has competed at many judging competitions, such as the National Western Stock Show and Agribition judging competitions. She is excited to judge show team judging today and wishes all the members the best of luck.
Dream comes to me like a memory, and I rise above once again.
Comments from our judge.
Hi, I would like to thank our supporters for the 4-H show and all our parents and members here. If we could have a round of applause. This is a great class of ewe lambs. I appreciate all of them very much. At the top of the class today, we have a ewe with lots of depth. She has a long loin. I appreciate her femininity just throughout her entire body. The ewe below her, she just lacks a little bit of length, and I do appreciate her feet placement more than the one at the top. In third and fourth splits, I like the third place lamb. She's just a little bit longer. She just has a little bit more age than the fourth and just kind of carries her weight and looks more her age. The one fourth and fifth, very similar lambs. I appreciate her depth just a little bit more and a little bit more length. The bottom two, very similar lambs. I love them both. They're both very nice looking lambs. I just like to see a little bit more length and a little bit more loin in them. At the bottom of the class today is a nice little black ewe. I love that she stands out from everyone, and I think she'll be a very nice ewe when she fills out just a little bit more. Thank you.
If the members can please stay in the ring for right now while we wait for the results for our Junior Showmanship Champion Drive. Thank you. Following this class, we will be looking for our senior show team of Mackenzie Flanders, as well as Georgia Van Hooveren. And for our intermediate showmanship split one class, we are looking for number 250, Kurt Uremko, number 251, Carlo O'Brien, number 252, Aiden Baker, and number 253, Tate Stevenson.
treated me unfair. And I awoke to the sunrise, remembered an awful dream of lightning and thunder, and hearing someone scream. Trouble finds you in worry, it sticks around to your day. Once you found a little darling, and she takes over your head. An icy wind it was blowing, I had to find me a hole for to climb in and live forevermore. And I heard voices calling in my delirious state. They're saying something out in Spanish. That's when I went insane. Trouble finds you in worry, it sticks around to your day. Once you found a little darling, and she takes over your head.
Thank you for your patience. The champion junior showmanship goes to number 152, Kiera Mancini of the Irricana 4-H Beef and Multi Club. And the reserve champion junior showman is number 154, Paisley Benoche of the Irricana 4-H Beef and Multi Club.
I started that story and forgot that this is a live recording.
Judges, are you ready?
She's gonna hear it eventually.
Please welcome it into the ring, our start of our senior show team judges. We have Mackenzie Flanders for our ringman, as well as Georgia Van Hooveren for our judge. For our intermediate showmanship split 1, we have number 250, Kurt Uremko of the St. Paul 4-H Multi Club. Number 251, Carlo O'Brien of the Irricana 4-H Beef and Multi Club. Number 252, Aiden Baker of the Cremona 4-H Club. And finally, number 253, Tate Stevenson of the Crestamere 4-H Multi Club. Judge, your class is complete.
Came back down from that mountain. I had to find me a job. I'm in the middle. I was selling gas and soda pops. One afternoon I was bothered because those thoughts they don't end. Set me back up.
Once again, we will be doing all awards and photography of the champion showman following the show team classes at the end.
Trouble finds you in worry, it sticks around to your day. Once you found a little darling, and she takes over your head. Trouble finds you in worry, it sticks around to your
The top 5 for our junior showmanship champion class. For first place, number 152, Kiera Mancini. Second place, number 154, Paisley Benoche. In third, we have number 157, Haley Tanner. In fourth, we have number 160, Rowan Bertram. And in fifth place, we have number 159, Myra Slatetta.
I walked up to a mountain, followed a bird up there, 'cause I found me a woman who treated me unfair. And I woke to the sunrise, remembered an awful dream of lightning and thunder, and hearing someone scream. Trouble finds you in worry, it sticks around until you're dead. Once you found a little darling, and she takes over your head.
Following this class, we will be looking for the senior show team of Mason Zwicker. and William Van Overen, as well as the returning intermediate showmanship split 1 class.
Around until you're dead. Once you found little darling, and she takes over your head. I came back down from that mountain. I had to get me a job, working behind the counter, selling gas and soda pop. One afternoon I was bothered, because those thoughts never end. Now they just sent me back up, onto that mountain again. Trouble finds you in worry, it sticks around till you're dead. Once you found a little darling, and she takes over your head. Trouble finds you in worry, it sticks around until you're dead. Once you found a little darling, and she takes over your head.
Comments from our judge.
All right, I just want to start out with thanking our sponsors today, the Stellar Ag Society and parents and volunteers. So if we give them a round of applause, would be great. I'd like to thank my showers today too, bringing out these lambs. This is a great little class out here. We're gonna start out with this first place lamb here. She's Big Suffolk. Overall, very powerful. That capacity shows. She's very stylish, very showy in this class. I seen her right away. Overall, great lamb. There's not much fault on her today. Move into this Dorset purebred here. She's cute. She's got that capacious style. She shows nice. Her breed is there. We moved down here, and I had to pick and choose a little here, but this is the Southdown breed, and that's what her breed is. So I put her here today because she's very showy in that breed, and this bottom pair kind of flip-flops. But I pick at that my bottom of the class today, and that hind end, she drags her hind end a little bit, and I tighten that up and fix that today. There's a big size difference in these lambs, but overall, I think they have the same birthday. If I remember. But mostly I'm getting to breeds, and that's how I place this class today. Thanks everyone again, and
I'd like to welcome into the ringman, Mason Zwicker, as well as the judge, William Van Overen. Returning for the intermediate showmanship, we have number 250, Kurt Uremko of the St. Paul 4-H Multi-Club, number 251, Carlo O'Brien of the Irricana 4-H Beef and Multi-Club, number 252, Aiden Baker of the Cremona 4-H Club, and number 253, Tate Stevenson of the Crestamere 4-H Multi-Club. Judge, your class is complete. Following this class, we will be looking for the show team judging team of Brianna Rempfer, as well as Peyton Rempfer, as well as the intermediate showmanship split 2 of 254, Madison Flanders, 255, Bronwyn Zwicker, 256, Emily Wood, and 257, Blaze Bertram. Please be ready. As well as 260, Leah Frank.
Running down Thompson Ridge in old blue jeans. A triple backflip off a rusted tire swing. Broken arm and trophy scars. Oh, that's one hell of a way to win a heart. It might kill him before we're done. At least it keeps us young. Young like summer nights, dancing around in circles, bathing in the moonlight.
Comments from our judge.
When you fall so fast.
Before we get started here today, I'd just like to thank all the sponsors and Stettler Egg Grounds for letting us be here today, as well as all the supporters that help us be here today. So we start off with the young lady in the pink shirt here with the powerful Suffolk here. The length of the loin is amazing, as well as the body structure and the way she moves. It's just powerful. Coming down to this Dorset over here from the young gentleman. just a little bit smaller than one first, but however, has the power that I'm looking for to really come down to our third place. This little self down has the power, it's compact, just love the way it moves. However, just the size doesn't make it what I want to see. Lastly, this Suffolk Cross here has a little bit of weaker back and a weaker posture. However, I will grant that she is probably the second most powerful ewe in the class. For these reasons, I place this class this way. Thank you.
Entering the ring for our next show team, we have Brianna Rempfer as our ringman and Peyton Rempfer as our judge. For split 2 of our intermediate showmanship, we have number 254, Madison Flanders of the Vermilion 4-H Sheep, number 255, Bronwyn Zwicker of the Meadowview 4-H Multi Club, number 256, Emily Wood of the Eagle Beef and Multi 4-H Club, and number 257 plays Bertram of the Foothills 4-H Sheep and Multi Club, and number 260 Leah Frank of the Crestamere 4-H Multi Club. Judge, your class is complete. Advancing from our first split of intermediate showmanship is number 250, Kurt Uremko of the St. Paul 4-H Multi Club, as well as number 252, Aiden Baker of the Cremona 4-H Club. Following this class, we will be looking for our next senior show team of Colton Hoagland and Evangeline Hoagland. Please be ready. comments from our judge.
I want to start off by thanking everyone who came and all the parents that brought their children here today and all the lambs here because they look amazing. And especially all the kids, sponsors, and everything that can make this happen. Can we get a round of applause for that? So we're going to start off with our first place. So this lamb, it has a lot of muscle, and the structure is honestly amazing. The amount of muscle this lamb can have is overtop all of them. And honestly, you did a great job. And then we have our lamb in second. This also has a lot of muscle, the depth, and the loin. It is so strong compared to all the lambs above it today. How did our lambs get mixed up? This is our third place, sorry. So our third place, this is lacking a lot of capacity, but it has a lot of muscle in the loin, in the top. It just honestly has a lot of depth and strength into it. And then in our third place, this one is lacking a bit capacity compared to the one that I placed above you today, but it does have a lot of muscle, and it is a very, very tall lamb, which is great. And then placing you last is, you have a very short lamb, but it has a lot of capacity into it, and it is a very strong lamb as well. But yeah, that's it for today. And I just want to get a round of applause for everyone who came out here today and the group we have. Thank you.
Entering the ring for our next senior show team, we have Colton Hoagland as our judge and Evangeline Hoagland as our ring person. For our second split of intermediate showmanship, we enter the ring number 254, Madison Flanders of the Vermilion 4-H Sheep Club, number 255, Bronwyn Zwicker of the Meadowview 4-H Multi Club, number 256, Emily Wood of the Eagle Beef and Multi 4-H Club, number 257, Blaze Bertram of the Foothills 4-H Sheep and Multi Club, as well as number 260, Leah Frank of the Crestamere 4-H Multi Club. Judge, your class is complete.
Take me down to shining waters, towns of grit and pride. Let me check my own soul. I've nowhere left to hide and take it on. Take everything from me and bring it on. It's because I am just a wandering man that I need you now to take my legs, or else I'll ramble on until I wreck the song. Take it all to set me free, I beg.
Following this class, we will be looking for the senior show team judge of Julianne Molnar, as well as Charlotte Keidel. And the third split of intermediate showman of 258, Mason Tanner, number 259, Sophia Slateta, and number 261, Lorelei Baker, and number 262, Jace Mudrick. Please be ready.
Take it all to set me free, I beg.
comments from our judge.
All right, I'd just like to start off here today by thanking the Stettler Egg Society for having us out here for the weekend. I'd also like to say thank you to the parents and volunteers for putting this show on and getting the kids here today. To start this class of ewe lambs off today, I'm going to start it off with this ham ewe in first. She's a very powerful ewe. When you take a look at her, she's very long through her loin. I like how she's clean, tucked in through her neck, and she carries that power and depth and width perfectly all the way from her forequarter into her rear quarter. That's ultimately what put her above this ewe here I have in second. This ewe in second, I had her in first originally in my mind, but when I got to feeling them and lengths of loin in terms of muscling and capacity and width, I had to put her a little bit lower. She goes a little bit shallower in her loin, a little bit smaller, and I like to see her a little bit more stretched out, a little bit more length of body on that ewe for her to be able to place a little bit higher. Granted, she's a very wide and capacious ewe, and she probably has that compared to this ewe here in first. Moving down the line into these third, fourth, and fifth place ewes, these ewes are just lacking a little bit of condition to be able to compete with these ewes here in front. This third place ewe, she's got lots of length of body. When you take a look at her, she's long through her loin, she's wide over her top. She just doesn't have the muscling and power to be able to compete with these ewes up in front of her. Moving into this black ewe in fourth place, she gives up a little bit of width over her top and a little bit width into her rear quarter. I like to see a little bit more meat, a little bit more muscling on her rear legs, and maybe a little bit more width in his chest. Granted, she's very structurally sound, she's very tall ewe, and she's going to get out there and perform for you well. Rounding off this class is this smaller ewe in the rear. She's a little bit of younger ewe, and I'll give her that. She's doing very good. She's very wide over her top. She's very structurally correct. I just like to see her a little bit more power in her, and a little bit more muscling for her to be able to place higher in this class today. With that, I'd just like to say thank you, and a big thank you to my ringman as well.
Advancing out of the second split of intermediate showmanship, we have number 256, Emily Wood of the Eagle Beef and Multi 4-H Club, as well as number 260, Leah Frank of the Crestemere 4-H Multi Club. Entering in the ring for our next senior show team, we have Julianne Molnar as our judge and Charlotte Keidel as our ringman. For our third split of intermediate showmanship, we have number 258, Mason Tanner of the Irricana 4-H Beef and Multi Club, number 259, Sophia Slatetta of the Clare's Home 4-H Beef Club, number 261, Lorelei Baker of the Cremona 4-H Club, and number 262, Jace Mudrick of the Vermilion 4-H Sheep Club. Judge, your class is complete. Following this class, we will be looking for the show team of Alana Neal as well as Sydney Carlson. Please be ready. comments from our judge.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Julianne Molnar. Before I start my reasons and my placings, I'd like to say a big thank you to Stetler for having us here, and all the sponsors and the committee and all the parents who got us here, because it really means a lot. Another thank you to my ringman today, Charlotte. She did an amazing job. In first place here, I have a Suffolk. When you get your hands on her, she's wide across her loin, she's deep, she's got muscle. I really like her, she's feminine. I find that she just lacks a little bit in her back end, but we'll place her above second place today with just, she had a bit more depth. Although my second place here today, she is definitely the longest ewe in the class, and I really like that. I just like to get a little bit more muscle onto her hind quarter, but otherwise she's an excellent ewe. In third here, I really like this lamb. When you get your hands on her, she's long and she's very powerful for her size. I think that she just lacks a little bit of size compared to these big Suffolks up ahead of her, but a couple more months and she's be right at the top. This boy down last in my class today, I really like his ewe. When I get my hands on him, she is just a bit shorter than the other ewes above in her class. I think that just with a little bit more condition, she'd be right up there too. But otherwise, good job to everyone, and thank you.
Judges, are we ready? For our next senior show team, we have Alana Neal as our ring person and Sydney Carlson for our judge. Welcoming back into the ring, we have our split three of the intermediate showmanship. Number 258, Mason Tanner of the Irricana 4-H Beef and Multi Club. Number 259, Sophia Slatetta of the Clare's Home 4-H Beef Club. Number 261, Lorelei Baker of the Cremona 4-H Club. And number 262, Jace Mudrick of the Vermilion 4-H Sheep Club.
Take me over to the north side so I can find my way. Lord knows I've walked.
Following this class, we will have our senior show team of Scott Anderson, Tori Anderson, and Savannah Fontaine. Please be ready, along with our champion intermediate showmanship class. This includes 250, Kurt Yaremko, number 252, Aiden Baker, number 256, Emily Wood, and number 260, Leah Frank. Please be ready.
Draped in white, give me some familiar faces so I know I'll be alright. Then take it all, take everything from me, then bring it on. It's because I am just a wandering man that I need you now to take my legs, or else I'll ramble on until I wreck the song. Take it all to set me free, I beg.
comments from our judge.
First off, I'd like to thank everybody for coming out today. I'd like to thank the Stettler Egg Society and 4-H Alberta for putting the show on, and I'd like to thank the members for bringing their lambs out today and the parents for watching. I placed this ewe in first. She has a great length of loin. She's overall complete in her body. She's got a lot of soundness, a lot of fullness throughout. She carries a lot of width through her back end all the way through to her front. I placed this ewe in second because she has a lot of length through her body. She's the oldest in the class, and the only reason that I placed her in second today, she just doesn't have the width, but she does have a very large frame and is sure to make some great lambs. I placed this ewe in third. She has a lot of length to her. She's a bit younger than the lambs in front of her. She has some width to her, and she overall has a lot of capacity and potential in the future. I placed this lamb last in the class today. He's a bit younger. The ewe's a bit younger than the rest of the class, but I'm sure as she grows, she'll grow to the size of the ewes at the top. She doesn't have the width or length as much as the ewes in front of her, but I'm sure in the future she's going to make great lambs. Thank you.
Advancing out of split 3 of the intermediate showmanship, we have number 258, Mason Tanner of the Irricana 4-H Beef and Multi Club, as well as number 261, Lorelei Baker of the Cremona 4-H Club. Judges, are we ready? Entering the ring, we have the senior show team of Judge Scott Anderson, ringman Tori Anderson, as well as ringman Savannah Fontaine. For our champion intermediate showmanship class, we have number 250, Kurt Uremko of the St. Paul 4-H Multi Club, number 252, Aiden Baker of the Cremona 4-H Club, number 256, Emily Wood of the Eagle Beef and Multi 4-H Club, number 260, Leah Frank of the Crestamere 4-H Multi Club, number 258, Mason Tanner of the Irricana 4-H Beef and Multi Club, as well as number 261, Lorelei Baker of the Cremona 4-H Club. Judge, your class is complete.
Just a little bit of something, baby, and I fell, believing I'd fly. Yeah, I found a reason to give you just enough of what you wanted, baby, to find you weren't willing to try.
Following this class, we will be looking for the junior show team of Cassidy Wood along with Paisley Benoche, as well as the senior showmanship split 1 of 350 Scott Anderson, 351 Colton Hoagland, number 352 William Van Overen, and number 353 Tori Anderson. Please be ready. Comments from our judge?
Well, good afternoon, everyone. I'd like to first of all thank the Alberta Sheep Committee. You guys, you're doing an excellent job. I know it wasn't easy this year to have to completely move the show, and it's a different location, different building we've never had to deal with, so that's a lot of adversity. So that's something we got to put our hands together for, first of all. Next, I'd like to thank all the volunteers, all the parents. You guys really do do all the work behind the scenes. A lot of us kids really don't realize it. You guys are extremely important to us, so we really appreciate it. And finally, I'd like to thank all these kids for bringing out this honestly excellent class of U's here today. I had a tough time, especially with that top 3 or 4 here. At the start of the class, I start off with the Southdown influence. She's a little bit of a later birth date than the 2 below her, and for that reason, like, she's unbelievable. When she's on the move, she's extremely athletic. She's so comfortable, right? She's so perfect in terms of her structure that I couldn't help, find something else for the other lambs below her to beat her. And at the same time, like, she's got that show ring presence. She's extremely long. She's got a great deal of depth of body, right? When I got my hands on her, honestly, the handling of her loin is not far off from the lambs below her, especially even that Suffolk. Like, that Suffolk's got a massive loin, and she's not far off. So, I mean, props to that kid. He's doing an excellent job. In the second slot here, we have this Dorset influence ewe. I really like this ewe. She's extremely feminine. She's very sleek made. She's got that really good depth in middle third. Just for me today, I found she just toes out a little bit in those front legs really to compete with the overall soundness of that Southie at the top. Moving into the third slot here, we have this Suffolk influence ewe. She's a powerhouse, obviously, you guys can tell. She's got obviously the most frame for today. She's extremely capacious. She's got a huge loin on her. Just for me today, I'd like to see just a little bit more proportion, like in that hind third. I'd like to see a little bit more expression and muscle definition through that twist to compete with the 2 above her. In fourth here, we have this other Southdown influence ewe. She, once again, is extremely athletic. She's very comfortable on the move, very similar to that one at the top there. But for me, I just found she fell short in terms of her performance. She's maybe just a little bit smaller in terms of her frame, maybe a little bit narrower compared to the lambs above her. Down at the bottom here, we have this Charlet influence. I really appreciate her. She's got a great deal of muscle expression, especially like when we look at that middle third. She's very expansive through that rib cage. She's got a sound set of feet and legs, maybe just a little bit frailer made than the ones above her, but nonetheless, she's doing great. At the bottom here, we have this Dorset. For me, she just got out-competed. She just gets a little bit narrow over the top, maybe lacks just a little bit of that front end, that little femininity through that front, but nonetheless, you guys are doing excellent. Give a round of applause for these kids.
The champion intermediate showman from this class is number 261, Lorelei Baker of the Cremona 4-H Club. Reserve champion intermediate showmanship is number 250, Kurt Uremko of the St. Paul 4-H Multi Club. In the top 5, we have in third place, number 258, Mason Tanner from the Irricana 4-H Beef and Multi Club. In fourth place, we have number 252, Aiden Baker of the Cremona 4-H Club. And in fifth place, we have number 256, Emily Wood of the Eagle Beef and Multi 4-H Club. We will now be moving into our junior show teams as well as senior showmanship. First up, we have our ringman, Cassidy Wood, with the judge, Paisley Benoche. In our senior showmanship, we have number 350, Scott Anderson from the Bow Valley Beef and Multi 4-H Club. Number 351, Colton Hoagland from the Crestamere 4-H Multi Club. Number 352, William Van Overen from the Crestamere 4-H Multi Club. And finally, we have number 353, Tori Anderson from the Bow Valley Beef and 4-H Multi Club. Judge, your class is complete. Following this class, we will be doing another class of the split one for the senior showmanship. I'd like to take this time to say thank you to the partners and supporters of 4-H Alberta and the 4-H Alberta 2025 Sheep Show. Without these partners and supporters, this show would not be possible. In our Diamond Clover, we have Government of Alberta. In Emerald Clover, we have Alberta Recycling, AltaLink, Calgary Stampede Foundation, and UFA. For our Gold Clover, we have Federated Cooperatives Limited. In our Silver Clover, we have Secure Energy. In our Bronze Clover, we have Cargill. In the White Clover, Alberta Lamb Producers, and the 4-H Alberta Friends is the Canadian Sheep Breeders Association, as well as Second Chance Livestock. Thank you to the 4-H Alberta partners and supporters. comments from our judge.
I would like to start off to thank the Stetler Egg Building for letting us stay here and all of our judges and parents. Can I get a round of applause? Starting us off in this class, I would start us off in this class with this big, powerful Suffolk lamb. She's super powerful in her hindquarters. She's a nice twist. I love her. She's got nice straight teeth, and she's evenly throughout. The lamb in second is very similar, but she is lacking that power. I would love to see more power in her hind end. Next off, in third, I love this ewe. She's on the smaller side and a little bit younger than the ones ahead of her. She's nice and strong and very powerful. And then finishing us off in this class, I would like to see this lamb. She's super nice and really nice, but she's a lot on the smaller side. I would love to see more power and more muscle in the hind end. Thank you.
Once again, we will be having our split one of the senior showmanship returning back to the ring following this class. Entering this class, we have number 350, Scott Anderson of the Bow Valley Beef and Multi 4-H Club. Number 351, Colton Hoagland of the Crestamere 4-H Multi Club. Number 352, William Van Overen of the Crestamere 4-H Multi Club. And number 353, Tori Anderson of the Bow Valley Beef and Multi 4-H Club. Judge, your class is complete. Following this class, we will be looking for the junior show team of Talon Stevenson, as well as Brianna McMurray, as well as the second split of senior showmanship of 354, Georgia Van Hoveren, number 355, Evangelina Hoagland, number 356, Peyton Remper, and number 357, Mason Zwicker. Please be ready. Advancing out of the first split of senior showmanship, we have number 350, Scott Anderson of the Bow Valley Beef and 4-H Multi Club, as well as number 353, Tori Anderson of the Bow Valley Beef and Multi 4-H Club. Entering in the ring now is the junior show team of Talon Stevenson as the judge and Brianna McMurray as the ringman. For split 2 of senior showmanship, we have number 354, Georgia Van Hoven from the Stettler Silver Stars 4-H Club, number 355, Evangeline Hoagland from the Crestamere 4-H Multi Club, number 356, Peyton Remfer from the Irricana 4-H Beef and Multi Club, and number 357, Mason Zwicker of the Meadowview 4-H Multi Club. Judge, your class is complete.
Early in the driving rain, found John's out hitting on the liquor again. It wasn't too late, about 10:30 when he let loose with the cat dragged in. It was a Sunday.
Following this class, we'll be looking for the junior show team of Molly Sarabura and Rowan Bertram. Please be ready.
I ain't got no money for you. Can I pay my way with these dancing shoes? Thought I was kidding. Brother, brother, what you owe me? I can't count on anymore. Till the police come and knocking on our door. We'll be burning down the house, tear it to the ground, burn it up, tear it down, burning down the house. Well, I spent some time in a backwoods town, ain't nothing to do 'cause there ain't nothing around. Deputy sheriff ran around the block, but the streets are empty and the doors are locked. Got pretty lonely. And that preacher there came, rang my bell, told me a little about heaven and a lot about hell. Said I ain't got no money for you, can I pay my way with these dancing shoes? Thought I was kidding. I was not kidding. Father, Father, what you owe me? I can't count on anymore. Till the angels come and knocking on our door. We'll be burning down the house, tear it to the ground, burn it up, tear it down, burning down the house. Woo!
Comments from our judge.
So the way I have this class is the suffix cross in first place, and is it a self down you have? What breed do you have? Crossbred. And then these two lovely suffix in third and fourth. The reason why I put the suffix cross in first, she has lots of depth and lots of power. She's well-rounded in the butt end. She has a thick loin and a long loin. She has the depth and the width that you want for a sheep. The sheep in second, she's very powerful, but just has not enough. She's just not as rounded in the butt end as the sheep in first place. The sheep in third is nice and long, has a good loin. It's just lacking that width that the other sheep have. The sheep in fourth right here is amazing. She has a good loin. It's just she's lacking a little bit of that power that I see in the sheep in front of her. I would love to have any of these sheep in my flock. They're all amazing animals to have, and that's it.
Entering the ring next, we have our junior show team of Molly Sarabura as the ringman and Rowan Bertram as the judge. Coming back into the ring for our senior showmanship, split 2, we have number 354, Georgia Van Verhoeven from the Stettler Silver Stars 4-H Club. Number 355, Evangeline Hoagland from the Crest of Mare 4-H Multi Club. Number 356, Peyton Remper from the Irricana 4-H Beef and Multi Club. Number 357, Mason Zwicker from the Meadowview 4-H Multi Club. Judge, your class is complete. Following this class, we will be looking for the junior show team of Sadie Eklund and Myra Slatetta, please be ready, as well as the third split of the senior showmanship, including 358 Mackenzie Flanders, 359 Julianne Molnar, number 360 Savannah Fontaine, and number 361 Alana Neal, please be ready. comments from our judge.
This lamb that I put in first here looks very nice, has a good loin. It is a nice long lamb. It would be a very good lamb to show. I personally like this one just because of how calm it is, and it really just cooperates. This lamb I put in second here, you can really just tell that it's got a nice long loin, and it's got some nice teeth, and it really has a big, nice loin, and it would be a really good animal to add to your flock. This lamb in third here, it's really got a nice loin. It's really got a lot of potential to be a really good sheep. It has a nice long loin. This lamb in last place, she's just got a little bit smaller of a loin. She's really nice. She has a nice stand, and she really just needs a little bit more feed. But yeah.
Members, you may exit the ring. Advancing at a split 2 for senior showmanship is number 354, Georgia Verhoeven from the Stettler Silver Stars 4-H Club, as well as number 355, Evangeline Hoagland from the Crestamere 4-H Multi Club. Entering the ring for our next junior show team is Sadie Eklund as the judge and Myra Slatetta as the ringman. For our third split of senior showmanship, we have number 358, Mackenzie Flanders from the Vermilion 4-H Sheep Club. Number 359, Julianne Molnar from the Grassy Lake 4-H Club. Number 360, Savannah Fontaine from the St. Paul 4-H Multi Club. And number 361, Alana Neal from the Crowfoot 4-H Multi Club. Judge, your class is complete. Following this class, we will be looking for our next junior show team of Clyde Griffith as well as Rexton Griffith. Please be ready. I'd like to once again introduce our showmanship judge for the day, Faith Stevens. Faith is from Harris, Saskatchewan, where her family raises a flock of North Country Cheviots and Hampshire ewes. Faith did 4-H for 11 years, both in Alberta and Saskatchewan, where she showed market and breeding ewe projects. She is currently working full-time outside of Saskatoon. Faith is so glad to be judging today and hopes that all the kids have a good time. comments from our judge.
First of all, this is a really good U class. And first, she has some depth through her spine and her rib cage. In second place, she has a really good body structure and has a lot of fat on her. This one, she has a really good posture and good on her front. This one is similar to the third. She's just a little skinnier and not as structureful.
Coming into the ring next, we have Clyde Griffith as our ringman, as well as Rexton Griffith as our judge. For our senior showmanship split number 3, entering in the ring again is number 358, Mackenzie Flanders from the Vermilion 4-H Sheep Club. Number 359, Julianne Molnar from the Grassy Lake 4-H Club. Number 360, Savannah Fontaine from the St. Paul 4-H Multi Club. Number 361, Alana Neal from the Crowfoot 4-H Multi Club. Judge, your class is complete. Following this class, we will be looking for Haley Tanner, as well as Kiera Mancini. Along with this, we will be looking for split 4 of the senior showmanship. This includes number 362, Sydney Carlson, number 363, Brianna Rempfer, and number 364, Charlotte Keitel. Please be ready. I would again like to introduce our show team judge for the day, Brianne Peltzer. Brianne grew up on a mixed cattle and irrigated grain farm northwest of Dutchess. She was a member of the John Ware 4-H Club for 10 years and participated in market steer, heifer, cow-calf fair, horse, judging, shooting sports, and leadership projects. Last year, she graduated from the University of Saskatchewan with a Bachelor of Science in Agriculture with an agronomy major and animal science minor. There, she was president of the U of S beef team and a member of the U of S judging team. She has competed at many judging competitions, such as the National Western Stock Show and Agribition judging competitions. She is excited to judge show team judging today and wishes all the members the best of luck. Following the completion of the show team judging competition, as well as the showmanship classes, we ask that the champion junior, intermediate, and senior showmanship champions come back to take their pictures and do awards. comments from our judge.
Well, hi. I'd just like to say thank you for letting me and my brother come in here and judge this. Thank you to 4-H Alberta for putting this on, along with Stetler Ag, and thanks to the parents for bringing these kids out and these sheep out. I'd like to start this class off with this beautiful lamb here. You get behind this lamb and it's big, it's strong, structurally correct. I love this lamb so much. I'd love to have her in the herd. You get behind this other lamb here, and she's not as big, but I mean, there's not much I can say that's wrong with her. Very nice lamb. You get into behind these last two here. Very nice lambs, really good setup, perfect, structurally correct. They just lack a little bit more in size and depth. Give them a couple more months on feed and they'd make great mamas. Thank you.
Advancing out of split number 3 for the senior showmanship is number 358, Mackenzie Flanders of the Vermilion 4-H Sheep Club, as well as number 359, Julianne Molnar from the Grassy Lake 4-H Club. Entering in now is the junior show team of Haley Tanner, who is the ring person, and Kiera Mancini as the judge. For split 4 of our senior showmanship, we have number 362, Sydney Carlson from the Share Hill 4-H Multi Club, number 363, Brianna Rempfer from the Irricana 4-H Beef and Multi Club, as well as number 364, Charlotte Keidel from the Cremona 4-H Club. Judge, your class is complete. I'd like to say thank you to our photographers for this show. Thank you to Kaylee Wierstra from K-Cow Design, as well as Baxter Blair from Double B Media. These pictures will be available after the show. Following this class, we will have the fourth split of senior showmanship enter in the ring one more time before the championship senior showmanship drive.
Far away in the burning hills of Zion, betting on an afterlife to try on today. Fear guides the hand of a broken down young man, and we all need a piece of land to die on, they say, but it's a shame. Ain't it a shame now? It's a shame.
Comments from our judge.
Good afternoon, everybody. I just want to start off by saying a big thank you to our sponsors and volunteers and supporters who made this weekend possible. And a big thank you to the audience who came and represented and supported, I should say, the members who are doing an excellent job with their sheep. So I just want to start off by showing my first place lamb, or ewe here. She has the most muscle out of the class. I have to say the straightest top line and straight teeth, which I appreciate. In second place here, still a beautiful lamb, just not as muscly, maybe a little bit under-conditioned. But still a beautiful lamb with lots of height, which will definitely be help for if she uses her for future yearlings or lambs. And then in third place here, still a great lamb. Lots of length to her, just a little bit more of a dip in her back, and probably the shortest out of the class, which can be a little bit effective, but love her length, and yeah, thank you.
Members, you're good to exit the ring. Entering in the ring again is our split 4 of senior showmanship. We have number 362, Sydney Carlson from the Share Hill 4-H Multi-Club. Number 363, Brianna Rempfer from the Irricana 4-H Beef and Multi-Club, as well as number 364, Charlotte Keitel from the Cremona 4-H Club. Judge, your class is complete. Following this class, we will be having our champion senior showmanship class. For this class, we are looking for number 350, Scott Anderson, number 353, Tori Anderson, number 354, George River Ruben, number 355, Evangeline Hoagland, number 358, Mackenzie Flanders, and number 359, Julianne Molnar. Please be ready. Advancing out of split number 4 for the senior showmanship is number 362, Sydney Carlson from the Share Hill 4-H Multi Club, as well as number 363, Brianna Rempfer from the Irricana 4-H Beef and Multi Club. Entering in the ring now is the champion senior showmanship class. First off, we have number 350, Scott Anderson from the Bow Valley Beef and Multi 4-H Club. Number 353, Tori Anderson from the Bow Valley Beef and Multi 4-H Club. Number 354, Georgia Verhoeven from the Stettler Silver Stars 4-H Club. Number 355, Evangelina Hoagland from the Crestamere 4-H Multi Club. Number 358, Mackenzie Flanders from the Vermilion 4-H Sheep Club. Number 359, Julianne Molnar from the Grassy Lake 4-H Club. Number 362, Sydney Carlson from the Share Hill 4-H Multi Club. And finally, number 363, Brianna Rempfer from the Irricana 4-H Beef and Multi Club. Judge, your class is complete. Following the completion of the showmanship awards and pictures, we will be meeting in the registration room with the sheep learning activity. I'd like to say thank you to the committee members of this show. These members are very important in this show and putting it on. These members include Arlene Good, Bev Buslinger, Nikki Peltzer, Emma Gingras, Nancy Perlich, Aaron Uremko, Natalie Winter, Laverne Seib. Some of these members are retiring, so if you are they are looking for new members. If you are interested in being on this committee, please talk to Nikki Peltzer or Arlene Good. Following the completion of the senior showmanship class, we'll ask that the junior showmanship top 5 of 152, Kiera Mancini, number 154, Paisley Benoche, number 157, Haley Tanner, number 160, Rowan Bertram, and number 159, Myra Slatetta, come back for pictures, along with the intermediate showmanship top 5 of 261, Lorelei Baker, 250, Kurt Uremko, 258, Mason Tanner, 252, Aiden Baker, 256, Emily Wood. Please come back with your lambs.
Just before the shining early morning light, when it was
results of the champion senior showmanship class. The champion senior showmanship is number 353, Tori Anderson from the Bow Valley Beef and Malty 4-H Club. The reserve champion senior showmanship is number 350, Scott Anderson from the Bow Valley Beef and 4-H Malty Club. In the top 5, we have in third place, number 359, Julianne Molnar from the Grassy Lake 4-H Club. In fourth place, we have 363, Brianna Rempfer from the Irricana 4-H Beef and Malty Club. And in fifth place, we have 355, Evangeline Hoagland from the Crestamere 4-H Malty Club. With the top 5 from the junior, intermediate, and senior showmanship classes, please enter the ring for your pictures and awards. Following the pictures today, we will be meeting in the concession/registration area for the 4-H sheep learning. But following the pictures, we will have a 5-minute break in order to get all organized for the sheep learning. Following that, we will be having our 4-H sheep show flock show at 4 o'clock today. And following that, we will be having a supper and 4-H dance at 6:30. Extra tickets for the supper are available in the office with Tracy Dietrich. For this, we would love the members of the sheep to be available to help with all the flocks due to the amount of head that is here. Sheep and beef members are welcome to help out with the flock due to there being 14 flocks.
Well, for everybody online, that's all we have here for the showmanship and show team judging. We'll be back with the flock show at 4 o'clock, and the show starts at 10 tomorrow. Thanks for logging in.